Hello, everybody. Welcome back to week number 2 for our vibrato series. So, last week we were working on just loosening up our joints. So, this week we're not going to even need your bow at all. But before we do, let's just hear and watch vibrato. So, let me just get up here so that you can see what I'm doing. And I do feel that I'm backwards. I'm trying out my computer setup for this series, so let me know your thoughts. You know who you are that loves that song, that lovely Telemann Viola Concerto. All right, and so many of us violists do, don't we? So that is an example of vibrato. We're going to put our bow down for this week, and this is our second little tiny crumb of vibrato knowledge for you to chew on this week. Keep working on your little flexible joints. This week we're going to be working on the arm movement. We're going to be learning an arm vibrato to start with, and that's because the arm is our biggest, part of the arm. What am I saying? Your arm is the biggest part of the vibrato process, basically. Your arm is the biggest part of the vibrato process. So with time, as you decrease the range, right, you can start to decrease. So rather than coming all the way up, decrease, cut it in half. And then cut it in half again, so you're just barely moving it all. And you can start to drop a finger. And you can see my finger's not really doing anything. It's just barely on the string at all. Try dropping another finger. It's just barely on the string at all. We're mostly focusing on the arm movement. Try third finger, keeping your form. You can see my thumb is coming along. Where is the camera? There we go. There. My thumb is coming along for the ride. In fact, nothing's really changing. Let's go to fourth finger. My form is staying the same, but my arm here is coming back and forth, back and forth. And it's a very tiny little range of motion. This is the most important thing that we need to get so far, which is just literally the arm, and you're not going to change any other thing. Don't be changing your form to vibrato. Just this is how your finger looks, and then when you vibrato, you're going to be doing something like this, right? So as I was confusingly saying at the beginning, we're starting with an arm vibrato because your arm is the biggest part of the vibrato process. There's a wrist vibrato, there's the finger vibrato, there's the arm vibrato, but it's all starts with the arm first. So we need to get the arm movement going and understand that. So one more time, this week we're going to practice just literally this. So you have your thumb on one side, your first finger's on the other side, your fingers are out straight, and you're going to move up and back. Notice that you're not going to fall in here as you go around. You're going to just start here and then go right up. Just changing one variable. The arm comes back and forth, and then we're going to cut that range in half. And then we're going to cut that range in half. And you can just stay here. Try and drop a finger lightly on the string. Don't worry about what your finger is doing. It's just going to maintain its form for the time being. Try second finger. Just maintaining your form. We're not pressing down at all. Can you keep your arm going back and forth and keep your form as you're doing a tiny slide? If you can't do the tiny slide, try doing a larger slide and see if that's a little bit easier for you to do. This is literally the second step of our vibrato practice this week. So don't rush the process, please. It takes time for your body to understand what it's doing, like it's trying to do something that's kind of complicated. Keep your hand in its form and change back and forth from the arm. Okay, so next week I will see you where let's see what we're doing next week. We're going to start to let the joint go and slide. So keep working on these. Work on your arm movement this week, and I'll see you in week 3 where we add the next step.